Hey guys, it's Kai. Owning a beautiful home is a life goal of pretty much everyone on the planet. But are elaborate homes all they're cracked up to be? Here are 10 properties that nobody wants to buy. Number 10. California fixer-upper. You would think that a mansion with a price tag of just $1 would be snapped up in a hurry, but a home in the city of Hercules, California just won't sell. Purchased by the town in 2010 also for $1, the intention was to renovate it and preserve it as a visitor center. Known as the Queen Anne for its Victorian style, the house was actually cut in half in order to move the structure to the city's corporation yard. That's right, if you do decide to purchase it, not only are you going to have to move the house, you're going to have to figure out some way to put it back together again. Originally, the house was going to be hooked up to utilities and renovated, but even the tiny price tag couldn't entice buyers to take on the project, which would include having to put on a new roof, add new windows, repaint, and replaster. Renovations aside, the 2-floor, 4-bedroom, 1-bath home with a 2-sided fireplace, high ceilings, and both front and back porches could sell very well for the right buyer. Just don't forget to pack your tool belt. Number 9. Flintstones house. In Hillsborough, California, there is a strange-looking house that might remind you of a popular cartoon. Nicknamed the Flintstone house, the home originally listed for $4.2 million. It didn't capture the hearts of buyers, so prices were slashed twice. The problem? Many of the neighbors think the home is an eyesore. With its concrete exterior painted bright orange and purple, weird shape and internal structure held up by inflated balloons, usually used for aeronautical research, the original builder sure hadn't made it easy to sell. Strange art, vibrant colors, and uncommon ceilings inside are just a few things potential owners would have to overlook. In the 1980s, the home fell into disrepair after being hit with water damage from mountain runoff. Its experimental design is said to have possibly enticed a number of celebrities, though, with rumors that George Lucas and even O.J. Simpson could have once bid on or lived in the home. However, if you are able to overlook the quirky layout and strange lumpy exterior, you could enjoy this 2,700 square feet of San Francisco real estate. Number 8. Haunted mansion in Massachusetts. One look at the S.K. Pierce Mansion in Massachusetts and you would think it would be a house hunter's dream. With 10 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and 11-foot ceilings, most people looking for a mansion to call their own would normally jump at the chance to live in such a luxury. But even the marble fireplaces and original windows, doorknobs, windows, and floors, not to mention the $329,000 price tag, are not enough to entice anyone to plunk down enough money for this house. The reason? The home holds a dark secret. It is known as one of the most haunted houses in New England. Over the years, multiple families have called this mansion home, and because of that, 7 different people have died in the S.K. Pierce Mansion. There has been so much paranormal activity in the home that shows like Ghost Hunters and Ghost Adventures, and even most haunted places in New England have investigated there. Some visitors have said they've seen a ghost of a servant girl. Others say they've witnessed either a little boy or a sad woman looking out the front window. Its latest owners didn't know the home's history when they moved in, but it only took a few weeks before chants, whispers, and foul odors were detected in the house. Investigators were said to have once heard a strange voice whisper, "Squeeze every throat." Its history as a private home, a Freemason hall, and a brothel could be the reason for so many reports of such paranormal activity. Whatever the explanation, it will take a buyer with nerves of steel to buy this very haunted house. And now for number 7. But first, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss out on more videos like these. Number 7. Designer LA Mansion. When designer Max Azria put his mansion on the market, it had a price tag of $85 million. After 8 months with no bites, he decided to pull it, only later to relist the property for $3 million more. This luxury LA home spans a whopping 30,000 square feet and was originally designed in the 1930s. After spending $30 million in renovations and upgrades, including a floor-to-ceiling waterfall chandelier made from 150,000 crystals, the price increase may be justified. With 17 bedrooms, a home theater, a pool with a bar, including a Moroccan-themed pool house and multiple gardens, the almost 3-acre real estate sure sounds like a steal. But you still need to be a multi-millionaire to do so. Number 6. Historic Silicon Valley Mansion. The historic Hayes Mansion in San Jose, California was once a hotel and conference center. The city purchased the 214-room property as a hub for the tech industry, but tourists and professionals didn't really catch on to the idea, partly because the mansion is on the outskirts of Silicon Valley. After spending over $60 million over the last 3 decades to renovate and maintain the mansion, San Jose put the mansion up for sale. An initial deal at $47 million fell through. Originally built in 1905, the Hayes family built the mansion after making their fortune mining iron in the Great Lakes area. After standing empty for a number of years, the city of San Jose purchased the property for only $2.5 million and added 214 rooms, 133 square feet of meeting space. Although it does attract some business, for whatever reason, the luxury property doesn't seem to be able to attract the tourists many other hotels in the Golden State do. Number 5. British Knickknack Haven. After 13 months on the market in Crosby, England, an English couple continued to wonder why their 6-bedroom home wouldn't sell. Despite a $75,000 price cut, the couple continued to scratch their heads. The first hint to the casual observer, though, comes the moment the "Oh my darling Clementine" doorbell rings. Once inside, the proper British home takes on a life of its own. Resembling an antique market, every room is filled from floor to ceiling with knickknacks, artwork, and other trinkets. Buyers seem unable to see past all the clutter, but if you happen to be a fan of frilly things, you may have found your next dream home. Number 4. 90210 Palace of Love. Ever wanted to own your own vineyard, but not exactly able to pick up the sticks to move to Italy? Maybe this lavish mansion in Beverly Hills is just the ticket. Once known as the most expensive home listed in the U.S. market, the 35,000 square foot estate originally had an asking price of a whopping $195 million. When the property, with its 12 bedrooms and 23 bathrooms, as well as a Turkish spa and waterfall, wouldn't sell, the price was reduced by $66 million. With parking for 150 cars, a 50-seat movie theater, and a state-of-the-art DJ booth, you can also host all your friends for one epic party. Of course, $129 million isn't actually pocket change, but for the budget-conscious shopper, you can still lease the property for a mere $375,000 a month. Number 3. North Bronx Castle. You might not expect to find a castle built in the French provincial style in North Bronx, but that's the case with this home set on almost half an acre of land. Its 30-inch stone walls were cut from the ruins of a Croatian castle and now protect its elaborate interior. Any good castle has a turret or two, and this home does not disappoint. One of its 4 bedrooms shares space with the turret, and there's an eagle's nest bedroom suite with cathedral ceilings. If you're looking for views of the estate, you can gaze from its diamond-shaped windows or just sit by the stone hearth in the library. At just $3.2 million, this home, situated in privately owned community with its own security service and landmark status, can be yours. Number 2. New Jersey. If seeing a $1 price tag on a home is kind of a red flag for hidden problems, would you be more inclined to buy it if it's listed for $10? There is one catch though. Whomever buys the house has to pay to relocate the home from the property. Located in the town of Montclair, New Jersey, the house is protected by the town's planning board because it was once owned by Aubrey Lewis, a basketball player who later became an FBI agent. So don't think you can just move in your boxes or books and be done with it. Think again. There are strict rules about purchasing the property. It cannot be sold for more than $10, which is good news for any potential buyers. But there is a catch. It has to be moved from the property within a quarter mile of the current address. Is it worth it? A 400 square foot, 6-bedroom home for $10, plus the cost and headache of somehow moving it to a nearby property? Only you can decide. Number 1. Michael Jordan's Chicago Mansion. You would think a mansion owned by a superstar like Michael Jordan would sell very fast, but it's not. Even more strange, the basketball elite is actually trying to sell 2 mansions. His first, a massive compound in the northern Chicago suburbs, continues to collect dust, while he has just listed a 10,000 square foot mountain hideaway in Park City, Utah. Built in 2006, the 5-bedroom home has waterfalls and a view of the surrounding mountains. But even with a listing price that is cheaper than other homes for sale in the area, the lack of personal touches that make it undeniably the home of a superstar could be what's causing buyers to pass it up. It's the complete opposite for his Chicago home. After initially listing it for $29 million, Jordan has reduced the price to a more modest $14.85 million. The reason? Jordan's customization of the home itself seems to be turning buyers off. With the prospect of shelling out so much money and then having to turn around and put in extensive work to make the home their own, buyers are sending a signal to the basketball great that selling it just might not be a slam dunk. Thanks for watching. Would you ever want to buy any of these homes? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye.